Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. I am Charita Raél, the Vision Catalyst, and we are in the middle of season 2, where we stop looking at your business like this boring stack of papers and start seeing it for what it really is, a living, breathing organism. And if you need some more context around that, go ahead and check out the first episode, all right? So far we have looked at the face of your business, which is the identity, the stomach of your business, the resources, the lungs, which is all about communication, and the bones, the foundation. But today, visionaries, we are getting to the good stuff. We are talking about the heart, okay? And in business language, well, I'll say in visionary wellness language, in the vision catalyst language, in bioenergetic brilliance language, your heart is your creativity and your offers. Okay, so let's think about it for a second. A body can have a face and bones, but if the heart isn't beating, okay, that just so you know through this episode, because y'all know I have to have fun. Whenever I say beating, we got to do our little dance together. Okay. So again, if the heart isn't beating, there is no life. There is no life. Your heart is what pumps the blood, right? So in your business, your offers, the things that you create and sell are what pump the lifeblood of revenue through your entire system. Okay. But here's the problem. Here's something I would like for us to explore, to pay attention to. Most entrepreneurs are suffering from heart failure, okay? And not because they aren't working hard, but because their heart is either working too fast on the wrong things or it's not pumping, right? It's not pumping enough value to keep the rest of your body alive. So let's just sit with that for a second, right? When we're talking about your offers and, the creativity that's flowing through your business, or maybe there's a lack thereof. So today's episode, wellness, today's visionary wellness lesson is all about this part of the business body, all right? So today we're going to talk about how to find your business's rhythm so you can stop hustling for sales and really start beating, right? Beating with purpose. That's fun for me. I don't know about you, but it is for me. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So if I asked a young adult, an 8-year-old even, what does the heart do? They'd say it pumps blood to keep you alive, right? That's simple. It's simple. So in your business, creativity is not just about drawing pictures or having good vibes. Creativity. Okay, creativity is your ability to solve a problem in a way that only you can. That's what makes you unique. That's what makes you you, right? That is your unique, what they would say, selling proposition. So when you turn that solution into something people can buy, we call that an offer. And again, in the Blueprint to Brilliance course, module 5, we explore the beauty of an offer suite matrix. It's really, really fantastic. So I encourage you to check that out. So here's a secret. Your heart, which is, rooted in your offers, must be strong enough to fuel the rest of the body. Okay. So if your heart is weak, your lungs, which is the marketing, the communications, it has nothing to talk about. I'm going to say this again. If your heart is weak, because literally, if we think about our physical anatomy, and again, also as my journey as a wellness practitioner, learning the body has really been so fantastic because it really not only shows the workings of it, but our capabilities. So listen to this. If your heart is weak, okay? Your lungs, which is like your heart and your lungs are all in the same area. You have nothing to talk about, right? And if you do have something to talk about, it's not going to be that interesting because it's going to lack creativity. If your heart is weak, the stomach, which is the resources, stays empty because no money is coming in. Let me say this again for the people in the back. If your heart is weak, your lungs, okay, so if your heart is weak, your offers, your creativity, your lungs, which is your marketing and communication, there's nothing to talk about. And if there is, it's just not interesting. Okay. It's not going to resonate well. If your heart is weak, okay, again, your creativity and offers, your stomach, which is the resources, stays empty because no money is coming in. I really want us to sit with that. So again, in my Blueprints of Brilliance class, I teach my students that you can't just have one random idea after another, right? That's like the heart beating, okay, out of rhythm, and it's called arrhythmia. I just learned that like today, as I was today years old, arrhythmia, and it's dangerous. So you need a system for your creativity. You need to know how your ideas flow from a tiny spark into a full product that changes lives, okay? So let's get into the offer suite matrix that I kind of talked about earlier. So this is a concept that I, again, go deep into in my Blueprints of Brilliance course. And in that program, instead of, your offer ladder, I call it offer suite matrix. Okay. So think of your heart having different chambers, which honestly, it really does. Okay. A healthy heart doesn't just do one thing. Follow me. It doesn't do just one thing. It moves blood in a specific cycle, okay? So your business needs an offer suite, a collection of ways that people can work with you, all right? So let's talk about some of these different operations of this cycle that we're talking about, of this suite, okay? So first we're going to start with the spark. This is about low pressure. So these are your simple, easy to say yes to ideas, okay? They get the blood flowing, all right? The pump, which is the consistent flow, these are your core products. So these core products are what keep the business steady. All right. Then you have the surge, which is the high impact. And these are your big visionary products that really move the needle, that really take your business from the level it's at now to the next. Okay. So most people struggle, most people fail because they only have a surge, but no spark, or they have a million sparks and no pump. And they are exhausted because the heart is working way too hard for very little result. Just breathe that in for a second. Okay, just breathe that in. And if you have to rewind to go back through the spark, the pump, and the surge, please do so because that's really potent. All right. So if you're in a position where you feel like you're constantly coming up with new ideas, but never really making the money that you know that you can make, your heart is out of alignment. Okay. And again, this is exactly what I built, or excuse me, this is exactly why I built the Blueprint to Brilliance curriculum. And it's really to help you and also me, because I listen, everything that I teach is because it helped me. I was all over the place. Okay. And of course, it helps other people. But I'm never going to offer you all anything that did not work for me. Okay. And for those who I am here to serve. So, this curriculum is really to help you organize that creative energy into a matrix that actually scales without you having to be the one manually pumping the heart 24/7. Okay, so again, in my other episodes, I talked a little bit about what is the difference between a business and a profitable job. All right, so many of us may be in the profitable job, right? Many of us may also be, okay, no, I actually have a business. However, I feel a little stagnant. I think I've hit a ceiling. The needle isn't really moving. I'm not really going to the next level. So we really want to check the heart of your business body. Okay. Now, I want to really get into this last portion, which is all about strategy. Okay, this is the heart rhythm check. So I would invite you, I am inviting you to do a quick check, a heart check for your business right now. Okay, so just take a moment. And as always, there is no judgment. And thankfully, we're not in a live class right now because be honest with yourself. Okay, be honest with yourself. Take a current look. Take a current look. Take a look at your current offers right now. What do you have on the table? Take a look at them from your low, medium, and high, rather. And when I say low, medium, high, that could be pricing. That could be, well, we all know that everything that you do creates value, but it could be pricing. It could be low, medium, high in regards to how much energy and effort and mental, mental exploration you're doing around it, right? So look at your current offers. The things that you ask people to pay for, okay? Really take a look at that. What are you asking them to pay for? How are these offers really feeding into the growth of your business? And I really want you to ask yourself some more questions, and I'm going to give you three more, okay? Number one, is it joyful? This is important. Does this offer feel like you? And be honest with yourself. Or are you copying something that you saw on social media or you heard through the grapevine, right? Because I don't want to get too deep, but I will peel back a layer. Sometimes when we are in the energy of imposter syndrome or fear or comparison or panic, or just you're not clear about what the market is doing, you just pump out things hoping that it works. You just throw the rock, throw the dart, throw whatever, hoping that it lands somewhere, right? So is the offer that you are creating, has the offers that you've created, did they feel joyful when you created them, right? Really ask yourself that. Number two, is it needed? Is this offer or whatever it is that you're offering, is this pumping oxygen? Is it pumping value to your customers? Or is it just noise? Is it just something else you have on your website? Is it just something else that you could say that you provide? Okay, really be honest with yourself with this. Again, nobody's watching, nobody's around. So just really keep it real with yourself. Okay, that's what's most important. Is it sustainable? Can your heart keep this up? Oh, I apologize when I asked that second question. Is the heart pumping oxygen? I forgot our dance fam. I felt some of y'all telling me that. Okay. Okay. So again, is this pumping oxygen to your customers or is it just noise? Now, number three, let's go back or forward. Is it sustainable? Can your heart keep this up or will you burn out in 3 months? Again, when we talk about low, medium, high, it isn't just about the cost. It isn't just about the level of value, but it's also the level of energy, mental, physical, that you have to put in to this offer, rather to create it or to show up for it, right? Because some offers that we have is known as high touch, like you're really in there. And then there's offers where, okay, yeah, you just create it one time and it can do its thing on its own. And then, there's offers where, you didn't have to put a lot of time and energy and effort. And on the customer end, it's really no cost to them to start to engage with you and get to know you, right? But at the end of the day, it's still creating trust. But I don't want to get too deep. Again, Blueprint to Brilliance course, we have a ball in that particular module. Okay, you really get a chance or another chance to be really, really creative while at the same time honing it in to make it make sense. This is what the matrix is all about. Okay, everything has to feed into each other. All right. So when you really go through these questions and ask yourself these questions and be honest with yourself with these questions, I really want you to reflect on, is your heart tired? Okay. Is it tired? Does it feel drained? Okay. If your heart is tired, your business will feel heavy. It will feel really, really heavy. But when you align your creativity with a solid strategy, okay, like we do in the Offer Suite Matrix, everything changes. Everything changes. You stop chasing customers and clients and you start attracting them because your business has a pulse that they can feel. Okay, I just thought of an in Vogue song, but you get what I'm saying, right? I want to say this again. If your business feels heavy, we want to take a look at this because that means your heart is tired. But when you align your creativity, okay, right brain, with solid strategy, left brain, you create a beautiful offer suite matrix. And it really is a catalyst for change. You stop chasing customers and clients and you start attracting them because your business finally has well, I'm not going to say finally, your business pulse has revived itself again. Okay. So really sit with that for a second. So Again, your business is not just a to-do list, it is a living system, and every living system needs a healthy heart to thrive. Every system, there's no exception. So, if you have realized today that your rhythm has been a little off, maybe you have some great ideas, but no clear matrix to sell them, I want to invite you to join us in the Blueprint to Brilliance class. And or keep watching these videos, keep watching these visionary wellness sessions, okay? Because really, we want to get the brain thinking, we want to get the resources flowing, we want to get the structure, we want to get the communication, we want to get all the things that are a part of a complete business body to its highest integrity, to its highest working potential, okay? So again, we go specifically into the offer suite matrix so you can turn this creative spark into a professional, profitable system. All right. So your action step for today, if you have not already, hopefully by this episode you have. Now, if it's your first time here, no worries, you are excused. But go ahead and grab your business body worksheet. Okay. That's in the comments below. You can click the link, download it for free, and look at House 5. All right. And I want you to rate yourself, answer the questions that's in the workbook, and really, really reflect. Does your business heart feel strong and steady, or is it skipping beats? We want it. All right. That was fun, fam. Thanks for dancing with me. So, next week, we move from the heart to the hands, which represents your daily work and routines. Okay. So, you definitely don't want to miss that, right? Because we can have all these great ideas and all the great strategy, but how we are performing, how we are doing, the practical application is just as important. All right. So, again, family, I am Charita Raél, the Vision Catalyst. Stay aligned, stay empowered, and keep your heart beating strong. Okay. I'll see y'all next week.